Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Take Notes. Today we will study about preparation of soda ash by a very renowned process known as industrial process. Before starting this process, we will look at a few chemicals and understand the basic differences between them by looking at their formulas. The very first chemical is the soda ash, also known as sodium carbonate. It is basically a chemical compound that exists in its various hydrates, for which we will study the Solvay process in this lecture. The second one is the washing soda. Now if you notice closely between the chemical formulas of soda ash and washing soda, the only exception is the 10 molecules of water, and the name of washing soda becomes sodium carbonate decahydrate. Actually, soda ash exists in its various hydrates, and the most common hydrate is the washing soda. Now, the third chemical is the baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate. It exists as an intermediate in the Solvay process. Now, the last one is the caustic soda, that is also known as sodium hydroxide. Now that we have understood the basic differences between different types of sodas, let's move towards the raw materials required for the Solvay process. There are three main raw materials that are used for the preparation of soda ash. The first one is brine, second is calcium carbonate, and the third one is ammonia gas. Now the sources of these three raw materials are NaCl and water for making the brine solution, limestone for calcium carbonate, and Haber's process for the ammonia gas. Now let's look at the whole diagram of the Solvay process for understanding the whole industrial mechanism behind the production of soda ash before going into the details of every chemical reaction. The very first tower is the lime kiln, the second is the ammonia absorber tower, and the third and the most important tower is the carbonation tower. There is one tower which is not labeled, known as ammonia recovery tower. The very first tower, that is the lime kiln, it is involved in the decomposition of calcium carbonate into its two components, carbon dioxide and calcium oxide. The second tower, ammonia absorber tower, is fed a brine solution and ammonia gas from the ammonia recovery tower. This whole solution of brine along with ammonia is fed into the carbonation tower. Inside the carbonation tower, three components, brine solution, ammonia gas, and carbon dioxide, react with each other to form two products, ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate, also known as baking soda, which is again heated to produce sodium carbonate, the end result of the Solvay process. There are two byproducts in this whole process, that are calcium oxide from the lime kiln and sodium chloride from the carbonation tower. Both of them are fed into the ammonium recovery tower, both of which react in the ammonium recovery tower and produce ammonia gas, which is again fed into the ammonia absorber tower. In this way, this whole process is self-sufficient once it is started. Now let's look at the individual chemical reactions occurring in each tower to get a better understanding of the chemistry behind the Solvay process. The number one tower is the lime kiln, where the calcium carbonate is decomposed into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide here is then fed into the carbonation tower. The second tower is the ammonia tower, where ammonia absorber tower, where NaCl, water, and ammonia gas are fed, or simply you can say that there are two components in ammonia absorber tower, brine and NaCl. All of these components from the lime kiln and ammonia absorber tower are fed into the carbonating tower, where they will react and form sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride. As I've already discussed with you that sodium bicarbonate will exist as an intermediate in the Solvay process. It is also known as baking soda. This sodium bicarbonate will be filtered and heated to get sodium carbonate, water, and carbon dioxide. In the fourth tower, ammonia recovery tower. We will feed calcium oxide and ammonium chloride to form ammonia, which will be recycled in the process. This tower and this step is very important because it makes this industrial process self-sufficient as well as reduce the amount of byproducts. Before it was having two byproducts, ammonium chloride and calcium oxide. Now it has only one byproduct, that is calcium chloride. There are many purposes for production of soda ash, as they are widely used in the washing purposes. They are used in glass manufacturing, they are used as food additives as well as water softeners. Thank you everyone for your attention, and if this lecture benefited you in any way, consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel.